the fellas needed a week off. Not needed. We just had to have one. So, episode 13 is after our bye week. The fellas needed a bye week. Apparently, that's what it is. But we got a lot to talk about here. Episode 13, Behind the Banter.
JVD.
BK, that's me. I'm BK, and that's JVD.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted.
And we do indeed have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not Luka Doncic, despite some popular TikTok comments. I'm actually BK. But we got everything to talk about from playoff baseball. It is, at the time of this recording, Saturday night. We have Cleveland and the Yankees going at it. Right now, the Yankees are up 3-1 in the series, looking to go to the World Series. Then we also have the Mets-Dodgers. That's a good series. Dodgers are up 3-2.
They play tomorrow, though.
They do. I had Gleyber Torres parlay for a hit and leadoff single. Let's go. We are one step closer to winning some money.
Yes, sir.
But,
we also need a Stantonian blast tonight.
That'd be nice. I do need a RBI or 2 total bases.
You do.
But besides that, we have some exciting football news. We actually have had some interesting trades that we may or may not banter about. And
trades in the NFL, college football heating up, playoff rankings coming out soon, NHL has begun, NBA is about to start. What a time to be alive, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
The fall weather, the leaves are changing.
Alabama and Juan Soto base hits! Those were the 2 hits I needed on the parlay, one after the other. Oh, no, we have no runs first inning. They got him! Plate to plate. All right, yeah, we're getting a little distracted here, but we had no runs first inning. But I also had Gleyber Torres and Juan Soto hit, which both happened back to back.
There you go.
If you looked at the stats, I told you those were locks.
You did. You said that.
Joe Kenzie Noel has
John
a cannon.
John Kenzie.
Big Christmas. Let's call him Big Christmas.
Big Christmas.
I can probably say that better than
Large holiday.
Yeah, large holiday.
Good relay. Let's see if they got him.
Oh,
they got him.
He hosed him.
They got him. Bo Naylor with the nice tag right there.
Yeah. So there is a chance if the Mets make it to the World Series, the fellows might be attending the World Series because the Yankees will play at home, and I may or may not have a connection or two that can forget about it. Get some tickets.
Yeah, who knows? Gee whiz. But that would be a crazy situation. But yeah, there's been some crazy baseball games. People are making a name for themselves.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself.
People are hurting their name. Both players are on the Guardians as well. John Kenzie Noel making a name for himself. Who's hurting his name? Emmanuel Clase. Not good. In fact, he's been bad.
He's been terrible.
He's been terrible. Horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And last night in the broadcast, they were talking about something interesting, how, like, these guys are so dominant through the whole season, but then when you get into these extended series and teams see you every day, like, they start to, you know what I mean, like, pick up on your cues and whatnot. So it's just a little interesting thing about postseason ball. I mean, you're playing 7 games potentially in a row. You might pitch in 5 of them. Like, they're seeing you all the time. So
that's why one of the best pitchers of all time, Greg Maddux, he would always talk to his catchers, everyone he's ever platooned with, and he would say he would save his best stuff for specifically the postseason. He would never throw his best stuff regular season. He'd save it for the playoffs because he'd want to throw a pitch that no one's ever seen before.
Which is wild. Which just speaks to also how good Maddux was. That he was able to do that. He's able to dominate without even, going all out 100%. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun postseason so far. Thank God Bob Costas is not announcing anymore.
No matter who's announcing, we got it on mute.
Oh gosh, I can't stand Bob Costas.
Why?
Ow! I had him in the ribs. Tanner Beebe is not looking too good.
Why can't you stand Bob Costas?
He's just horrible in the booth. Like, his calls are so bad. Terrible.
Name one bad call ever.
Dude, I mean, like, it's not, like, just about the call. It's like he has no energy. There'll be a big play, and he's just like, oh, and it's just been bad. Like, if people know. If you know, you know.
David Fry, sure.
Like, it's just, like, horrible. He has no energy. And he does not, I mean, he's a good reporter. That's what he does. He's a reporter. He's not a play-by-play guy. He's just, like, so boring. Glad he's done.
Well
Get
said.
Gus Johnson then on B booth.
He's electric. He likes to yell. I like when the announcer yells, even on like a check down pass.
I love it. It's so good.
Oh,
just
he's
give me some
over.
energy. Your job is to enhance the game, not to make the game worse. That's what Bob Costas does.
Yeah. What is your prediction for the World Series? I think the Yankees are gonna make it out of the American League.
Well, I mean, it's easy to say now. I mean, yeah, the Dodgers are currently up 3-2. The Yankees are up 3-1. I mean,
Yankees, Mets. Let's run it. Because the
I hope
implications
so.
too.
I
Oh
hope
yeah,
so.
we hope so. We
I
really
hope so. I'm praying for the Mets. Come on.
They 12-pieced the Dodgers yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, you never know what happens in baseball.
No,
That's the thing. It's only 2 games in a row you need to win.
Exactly.
So as long as they can win 2 in a row, then anything's possible.
Anything's always possible.
I want to see a city
Hey, the
versus
Cubs
city.
were down 3-1 in the World Series, and what did they do? They won it.
They did win the World Series.
They won the World Series. But yeah, the Yankees are playing good. Like their lineup is just stacked, honestly. Especially that Stanton is just basically like MVP caliber postseason right now.
Oh yeah.
He's currently tied for like the most postseason home runs for his first like 35 postseason games of all time.
He's 15.
15 in 35 postseasons. He's tied all time.
Him and Judge have 15 home runs. They're on the Yankees leaderboard.
But yeah, Stanton has been awesome these playoffs. Mike Stanton.
Mike.
Remember when he was Mike Stanton?
I do. Giancarlo.
Now he's Giancarlo.
He needs an RBI. We just can't have it come in the first inning.
No, I need him to hit a Stantonian blast.
I have Jazz.
Honestly, if he hits a Stantonian blast right now, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather have him save it for like the 3rd or 4th inning. Because I did a wild parlay.
They both did.
Yeah, where we did over and under for every single inning, and
Up to the
I
eighth
just
inning.
guessed. So if that hits, you will see quite a crazy post in one of the stories somewhere.
Oh yeah, it'll be nuts. But that's neither
There it
here
is.
nor there.
He's tied with Nelson Cruz and one other person for what you just said.
Nelson Cruz is also he's been so good in the postseason. Those years with the Rangers.
Yeah, just not on the defensive
there's
side.
okay. Swinging out of his boots. Yeah, I mean, but neither
David
is
Freese.
Stanton. He doesn't even play in the field.
If Cruz was actually a pretty solid defender, he would have a championship. Remember the David Freese?
Yeah.
He had that triple because Cruz couldn't get to the ball. If you were able to make a major league slightly average, above average guy in that field,
That was the before the universal DH.
you got a ring.
Yeah.
The pitch. I do need a Jazz Chisholm home.
You do.
Jazz
Jazz Chisholm is dripped out. He's always dripped out. He's
I like
pumped.
my cheese drippy.
That hit
bruh.
him?
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
Yeah, shout out El Mariachi once again for another outstanding meal.
Oh yeah, I was talking about that meme with Logan Paul and the lunchly things,
Oh yeah.
where they drip that little queso shit. Dude, it's just so funny.
We did have some good queso today.
It's good, but that thing is like genuine.
It hurts
like, yeah.
It hurts your stomach a little bit, but
Every
you know
bite
what?
you take, it's one closer to knowing something bad's about to happen.
But you know what? You fight through it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
But
Every once in a while, it's delicious.
yeah, we'll give you live updates on this game, even though you guys will know the score by the time this is uploaded.
Yeah, but like I mean, and then like going back to my point about like last night, Guardians should have tied it up. Realistically, they had all the momentum, and then Clase just like base hit after base hit after base hit. It was tough. It's tough. That's his second like blown save, so he's got to get that figured out. I mean,
He might not get a chance.
I don't know. I don't think they'll give like if it's a close game tonight. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can give it to him.
You gotta give it to the guy who's been historically good.
But then also special shout out for last night to former Chicago Cub Mark Leiter Jr. Absolute gem coming in out of the Yankee bullpen.
Sure.
2 innings. Absolutely dialed in. He got Clay Holmes out of a huge jam.
Jam, not jelly.
Not jelly. And here we go. Former Cub Anthony Rizzo up to the plate. Bases loaded. 2 outs in the first inning.
I need the no runs first.
See, I'm better than Bob Costas. And there's a ball down low. Looks like a changeup. Mislocated.
Oh, there's a ball in the dirt. Oh.
Something I do want to say is crazy. Tommy Kahnle,
Change-up machine.
37 in a row.
I think it's higher than that.
Maybe it's higher than that.
I think it's like in the 40s.
Like,
I don't know.
I love how that. It's just crazy. Like, the hitters know. Well, I feel like the hitters are also like, they're up in the box, but then in the back of their mind, there's the slightest chance for like, maybe this one's gonna be a fastball.
He is dirty change-up stuff.
Dude,
White Sox legend, first off.
Like, you can see when there's nobody on base with Kahnle, like you can see from the when we're watching TV, you can see into his glove, and you can see every single time he's going circle change.
I like that. The dream stays alive. Bases loaded. Rizzo pops out, flies out, I guess. So where would you consider it a fly out and a pop out? Is a pop out infields, fly outs everywhere besides? Because I never really thought about that.
No, I would say pop out. I mean, like, there's no boundary, but I mean, in my opinion, a pop out is if it's a shallow in the outfield, or in the infield, obviously, and then shallow in the outfield where the shortstop's catching it, or the outfielder's coming in like charging.
What if I told you we pop out at the party I'm with the gang? And there's gonna be some robberies, so
Yeah.
tuck your chain.
Tuck your chain.
Any other baseball news we got?
I mean, we're just in the heat of it right now.
In the thick of it, would you say?
Yeah. Into the thick of it.
No.
Into the thick of it.
You didn't understand. It's not even close to it. I was implying that one KSI song that he's getting.
Oh, yeah. He's making millions.
To the ring, to the screen. If you ever wonder why people do stuff like that, they know they're going to get shit on by everyone on the internet, so they're taking advantage. That's why they're taking videos with creators where they're shitting on them to their faces, because everyone's going to make fun of them for engagement, even though they know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at, you know what's
They know
up.
exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, so next up, I know we got a lot of football coming up. Do you want to do a little NBA talk real quick?
Perhaps.
All right. So the fellas we were getting a little banter in at El Mariachi, and I said I wanted to go to the Chicago Bulls home opener because he said it too. I think the Chicago Bulls are going to be a team that surprises some people.
Yeah, I mean, surprise as in perform over expectations.
Their expectations are here.
Exactly. That's what
right
I'm saying.
Here.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, maybe they make the playoffs, whatnot, but
Play in. I could see him being playing at the bare minimum.
perhaps.
I mean, Lonzo Ball did.
I know that. Like, we'll see. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know anything about how he's going to play. But obviously, when he did play 2 years ago for the Bulls, like those first couple months, like the Bulls were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He made everything work. And I think that's also why they brought Josh Giddey in as well. Because he's a similar player to Lonzo Ball. Hopefully he can develop the three a little bit better. But you know what? If Lonzo Ball can give you 25 minutes a game,
wouldn't even be mad.
No, not at all.
I'm surprised he's even on the court.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had like a new knee. He got like a transplanted meniscus. So
I actually know something that can help him.
No, yeah, indeed. Who knows? Maybe he indulged, but
he probably did.
Maybe
a lot of athletes do.
He went to Germany, I'm pretty sure, and he literally had to have like a donor meniscus. Somebody had to like give them his. I'll give my meniscus to Lonzo Ball for a championship.
I was gonna say, that is the question. Would you give, if you were faced with the situation, like it's your favorite? Let's say specifically.
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose.
The Derrick Rose injury occurred. Would you give him Would you give Derrick Rose your ACL?
If that meant we got prime.
Happy retirement, Derrick Rose.
Yeah, happy retirement. I don't know if I would, unless I'm being compensated.
Well, you'd be compensated with a championship.
I mean, I'm also ACL-less, and I like to move. I like to schmoove. I like to be active. You know, even today I went on a run. Probably wouldn't be a possibility if I gave Derrick Rose my ACL.
Probably
man,
not.
We'd have a few extra years of those YouTube compilations of Derrick Rose highlights.
We would. Who knows? He could be going strong still.
I mean, he stayed in the league for a long time.
But, yeah, no, the NBA, I always get excited when it first starts, but then I kind of like lose interest for a bit. But if the Bulls play well, I will be tuning in and paying attention to the NBA. They have some exciting young players. They obviously got Matas.
Matas, baby.
Stacey King coined Matas Bazel's nickname. Have you heard it?
I have not. This is the first live reaction. What is it?
Little Boozy Vert.
Little Boozy Vert. I like that.
Because he has a huge vertical.
Where the fuck does Little Boozy come from, though?
Little Boozy. Boozellis.
I guess so.
Little Boozy Vert.
Little Boozy Vert.
No, it's Little Boozy Vert.
That's what I just said.
You said little.
Oh,
it's not little.
Little.
Like Lil Uzi Vert, it's Lil Boozy Vert.
I understand.
So yeah, we'll see how he comes. I mean, he's young. Hopefully Patrick Williams can play like a number 4 overall pick can play. People forget that we still have Zach LaVine. He didn't play a lot last year. He had some injury problems. He had some attitude problems, but he addressed that at the beginning of this year. He had a press conference on media day, and he before any questions were even asked, he sat down and he said, "Look, guys, I'm gonna let me spiel here," and he laid it all out. He goes, "Yep, I acted like a prima donna. I obviously wasn't completely invested in the team.
Mm-hmm.
I was hurt, blah, blah, blah." But he's like, "Look, I'm happy to be here. I want to win games for the Chicago Bulls." And people forget that Zach LaVine is a very good player.
Yeah. And DeMar DeRozan getting off the team, it kind of takes away some of that lane clogging. Because, I mean, like, I will say LaVine has a good 3 if it's on, but if it's off, it's off.
Well, if it's on, it's on.
It's on.
He's like 10 for 10 on.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I don't know, with DeRozan and LaVine, they never made sense as complementary pieces. They didn't really work well together. Because all DeRozan wanted to do was just back down and take mid-ranges.
Yeah, and he's a scorer. I mean, like... Yeah,
it just didn't work for the Bulls team.
Well, yeah.
They were, what, the worst team in the league for three-point percentage? Or at least bottom 5, bottom 10.
Yeah, especially when LaVine was out last year, and then obviously no Lonzo. Like, it was just tough. Kobe White, obviously great three-point shooter.
He's coming in on his own.
Like, whatever. Hopefully Vooch is not ass this year.
He's going to be. I mean, he could score, but he just
can't
the
fucking play defense. The defensive side is tough, but the one player I actually am very excited for, this is what I think could make the Bulls season. No, not even Giddey. I mean, we all expect Giddey to be good.
P. Giddey?
We expect him to be good, though.
I like Giddey.
Like, we expect him to be good. We expect Patrick Williams to be mid, probably. Hopefully he can be better than mid. We expect Kobe White to be good. We expect Zach LaVine to be good. But Julian Phillips.
What is he? He's the guy from Tennessee, right?
He's the guy from Tennessee. They drafted last year. They drafted him as an 18-year-old, second-round pick last year. He didn't play at all during the beginning of the season. Then midway through the season, he started getting minutes, and he was playing really good. Then he got hurt. So he didn't get an opportunity to finish the season out, but those games that he was featured in, he played well. And I think that if he can become something, then the Bulls have something to talk about.
I think the Bulls are a team that's going to be pretty solid.
I don't know about pretty solid. I mean, I'm thinking a successful season for the Bulls would be over 500.
I feel like that's a successful season for a lot of teams.
But, like, there's no high expectations. Obviously, expectations are very low.
No runs first inning, that is a cash.
And the parlay is alive.
It is. I got my hits right away.
The parlay
so
is
it's
alive.
A great start.
But yeah. But also, I mean, there's been some crazy other shakeups in the NBA that we haven't really spoken about because we just have not talked about the NBA.
I mean, it's also preseason.
I know, but I'm talking about, like, trades that have occurred over the last couple of weeks. Like, Karl Anthony Towns going to the Knicks.
That is very hypeable.
Julius Randle going to the T-Wolves.
Randle's cheeks.
I don't think he's cheeks.
He's just not that good.
I mean, I like the move for both teams.
I mean, I'm not going to say he's, like, bad. He's good, but he just didn't really work on that Knicks team. That was a good trade.
And the thing, like, there was a good trade for both teams because the Timberwolves were playing with 2 centers. They're playing with Gobert and Cat.
Yeah, I guess when you put it like that.
So
and they got
now they got a true power forward,
Dante DiVincenzo,
who's been beefing. They played a preseason game against the Knicks, and he was not happy about being traded.
He was beefing with Tibbs.
Tibbs, yeah.
Not even the players, which is hilarious.
He was beefing with Jalen Brunson's dad as well. That was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be good for both teams. I think, yeah, because now the T-Wolves have a true number 4. They obviously have Gobert, who's obviously a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year every year. Anthony Edwards is an MVP. Future MVP, mark my words, easily.
Dog.
Yeah, he's really good.
If he stays healthy.
They still got Mike Conley.
Good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, who's just a wise vet.
Yeah, you need a guy like that.
And then, the Knicks, they obviously got Cat now and Jalen Brunson, so they're moving in the right direction. And they got the guy from the Nets, Mikal Bridges.
Oh, yeah, Mikal Bridges.
So, currently, the Knicks are the third favorite for the championship.
I can see him contending for sure.
Boston's number 1, and then OKC's number 2.
That makes a lot of sense.
Which is crazy. Like, OKC 3 years ago was booty cheeks.
They just got Caruso, too.
Well, like, Shai just decided to start playing really good, and then, the rest of their team, like, they just drafted well, and these players are playing well together. I mean, Lou Dort. They have Chet, obviously. Chet Holmgren.
I was at his first ever NBA game. It was against the Bulls last year.
But yeah, they don't have like huge names on that team, but they play really good. Shai's really good. He also is an MVP candidate.
You know,
Jalen Williams, dog. And then Knicks are third. Philly, Dallas. Dallas is interesting. Denver, then Minnesota.
Dallas just got Klay Thompson too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dallas is going to be good. They just needed some more shooters, space some things out. You know what team I really think, speaking of Texas, the team that I think is going to be a very big sleeper team is going to be the Spurs. The reason being is they finally have a facilitator to get the ball to Wembanyama. Because they got CP3 now. I know he's old, he's washed, but...
I don't think the Spurs are going to be good this year.
They're going to be a team that I could see sneaky getting
They'll improve.
A play-in spot.
They were horrible last year.
Yeah, but it's also like, if you watch... There was like a meme going around where... it's a picture of Wembanyama. He's like, I'm open. I'm 7'5". Give me the ball. And then it was like whoever their point guard was. It's like, I'm gonna dribble around. It's like you think CP3 is not gonna feed Wembanyama the ball every single time he can? Because if you think that's the case, I got news for you. There's already some insane preseason alley oops from CP3 to Wemby. That's gonna be a fun duo to watch.
Yeah, it will be. Wemby's problem is he got to stay healthy, obviously, but
I think he will.
Yeah, NBA is starting next week, so we'll probably be into it for a little bit, but...
we will either be at the Bulls home opener, which is Saturday, or if the Mets win the series, we will be in New York. Hopefully.
We love that. Kansas State up 17-3. I have a parlay.
They just scored again, do they not?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that...
They just returned a pick 6.
Oh. You turned it, and then it went all the way up, so I thought it was for 24 points. Yeah.
But yeah, we've got this game on now, and then we also have Georgia versus Texas right now as well. So, great day for sports.
Yeah.
Great day for sports.
NBA, my pick for Rookie of the Year is Dalton Knecht. Is that how you even say it? Dalton
Yeah,
Knecht?
Dalton Knecht.
Dalton Knecht. Guy's a dog for the Lakers. I think he... either him or Le Sperm will get Rookie of the Year.
Stop.
You see the video of KD?
There's no reason he should not be in the league.
You see KD. Everyone gives him a lot of flack, but the thing is, like, Thanasis is on the Bucks taking the spot too. It happens.
Montas Pizzelis is currently the number 4 overall favorite for Rookie of the Year.
That'd be so hype. If he came out the gate playing like a dog, that actually really helps the Bulls.
I'm just wondering how much playing time he's going to get first.
They don't like to play young guys.
I know. Billy Donovan does not.
But a guy like that...
he's a first-round pick. I assume he's going to get minutes. I think he'll be the backup 3. It'll be interesting to see what the rotations are, because they've got a lot of... they got Taylor Horton-Tucker, too. He just made the roster. He had a great preseason.
Shooter.
So my pick for Rookie of the Year, Zach Edey. I don't think he's going to be a superstar, but I think he's just going to put up steady, good numbers.
He's going to be that guy that the Grizzlies need.
I think so. Same thing. Stay healthy. He's got the size. Obviously he's got the size. He can compete with NBA players.
He's got the girth.
He's a big boy. I think he might take home Rookie of the Year.
You
Something a good center does for you.
It does.
Makes your team a lot better.
Yeah, that's what happened when they played Andre Drummond over Vucevic.
Yeah.
We were actually winning games, playing defense, getting rebounds.
Yeah.
But hey, what do I know? What does little old me know? Apparently not too much.
Not too much. Otherwise, you'd be a coach in the NBA.
But yeah, Jerry Reinsdorf, sell the Sox. You know what? Sell the Bulls too.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's getting old. But also I saw. It was on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Billy Donovan is the favorite for the first coach to be fired this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I was about to make a gay joke when you said tip of my tongue. And then you beat me to it.
Billy old Donovan-o. I'd say overall so far his career in the Bulls has been a disappointment.
Well, yeah, they don't really give him... Actually, no, they give him some pretty solid rosters.
They gave him, I mean, obviously Lonzo Ball screwed up a lot of things, but he's back now.
It wasn't his fault.
Lonzo?
It's not his fault.
No, it's not Lonzo's fault, but I'm just saying, like...
It's not his fault.
It's not Lonzo's fault. But
It's not your fault.
Billy Donovan,
Hey.
figure it out.
It's not your fault.
It's okay.
It's okay, man. It's not your fault.
It's not my fault.
You okay?
If only you would have given Lonzo your meniscus earlier.
Yeah.
Selfish.
We got 2 balls in the NBA now.
Disgusting.
A pair of balls in the NBA.
Yeah, LaMelo's very good.
Yeah.
Where's LiAngelo?
Prison.
He should be in the NBA over Bronny.
Thanasis or Brownie?
Thanasis is out for the year.
Dude, he's going to be on that team no matter what.
And I saw a thing on Bleacher Report today saying Giannis is urging the Bucks to sign him.
Yeah, I read that too. I read that too.
Because of his locker room presence.
Dude, if you're Giannis, like Giannis and LeBron have the power to get like a family member on there. They're like, hey, I think JJ Redick actually could make a good, like, I don't know what made me think this. I think JJ Redick could make a push for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's going to be good. He's just got a basketball mind.
I thought something really funny though about Bronny and LeBron saying like, I saw a tweet saying like, you know damn well the rest of the team has a group chat without those 2 in it. Just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've got 2 group chats, like one with the whole team and then one with just without LeBron and Bronny.
They lose a Tuesday game, LeBron and Brownie come in yelling, it's Taco Tuesday!
Dude, it's gotta be
like this
weird.
motherfucker
It's gotta
again.
be weird in that locker room. They're gonna shower together.
I was about to say, it's gotta be weird walking in. Hearing the locker room talk, be like, LeBron's like, man, I was Savannah, I was getting the cheese.
Stop.
He's covering his ears.
Bronny, close your ears.
Is that your black guy voice?
Yeah.
Is that what it
That's
was?
my LeBron voice.
Yeah, but
Bronny,
NBA.
Bronny, don't look. My towel's down.
Hey, LeSperm, I dropped something.
Yeah.
Come get it.
Rookie
Like he's
hazing.
a prison guy.
Yeah. Rookie hazing.
Like, can you haze your own kid?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
I don't
There's
know.
no rules against it.
I guess not.
You want to talk a little WNBA?
Not a fucking chance. No, I'm okay. I think there's a championship going on. Final score for game 1 was like 40-42 or some shit. Who cares? No one watches that. I mean, good for them. They're pursuing their dreams. I just don't care. Football. We had a massive trade. Two. We have Devontae.
Adams.
No, I know. I was suspenseful pause. And I was going to turn it if you look. But yeah, we got Tay Adams going to get reunited with Aaron Rodgers. First and foremost, if both of them never left the Packers, that would be one of the top receiver duos. That'd probably be number 1, 2, or 3 receiver duos of all time. Receiver quarterback duos. And then other one was Amari Cooper to the Bills. So let's debate which one is more impactful, Amari Cooper or Devontae Adams.
Amari Cooper.
I think Devontae Adams.
We'll both give our reasons why.
Ladies first.
Please. Thank you very much. How courteous of you.
I'm a courteous gay.
I think that the Bills' desperation for wide receiver was more than the Packers. Or, sorry, the Jets. And I think, like, with Amari Cooper, he's a deep ball runner. He's a deep ball threat. Josh Allen has an insane arm. I think that could be pretty dangerous over there in Buffalo. Like they needed that weapon since Diggs left. Obviously Shakir has been pretty good this year. He's been in and out hurt. Keon Coleman's a rookie. Kincaid's pretty good. James Cook's becoming a good back. I think this elevates their offense to another level. Josh Allen is not turning the ball over this year.
Yeah, surprisingly.
He's not even throwing that much because the running game has been so good. So adding Amari Cooper as a threat, I think that offense is going to be really good. I think this has really helped them. And then on the other hand, the Jets, I think Devontae Adams is still a very good receiver. Do I think Aaron Rodgers is still a very good quarterback? No. That is why I think Amari Cooper is going to be more impactful because the quarterback throwing to him is currently a lot better than Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has been flat out bad. There's no excuses. They just fired their coach, and I'm pretty sure he probably had him fired. I feel like Rodgers is like pulling all the strings. Saleh, I thought, was going to be a great NFL head coach. He got screwed. Last year, he had Zach Wilson all year.
Yeah,
this year, he's had an Aaron Rodgers that's been playing like garbage. Their offensive line has not been good. Breece Hall, their running game has been terrible. Garrett Wilson's throwing hissy fits. I mean, I think the Jets are in some turmoil right now because I don't know how much longer they've got Rodgers for, but he's just like that game in London. He was horrible. He had 3 or 4 picks. Three picks. Like,
I get where you're coming from. I think those are definitely all valid points, but you're wrong, and I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
So Amari Cooper, dog, can't hate him. Veteran, he's definitely going to help Josh Allen out. That guy's got some of the best feet in the NFL. But you know who has better feet? Devontae Adams. But Amari Cooper, definitely the Bills needed him. They didn't have a number 1 guy. It's good to just bolster the roster.
Yes.
I think that they make the playoffs with or without Amari Cooper. So
no, but I feel like this elevates their game more than it elevates the Jets game.
Okay. The reason I think that this helps the Jets so much is just because that connection from Rodgers and Adams, that is just not something that you could recreate with many people. That's just something that, it's either there or it's not, and it's just so internalized in the two of them that the benefits to it are very, very big because they're a team that's kind of struggling. So Devontae Adams, Rodgers...
Kind of struggling, they suck.
Yeah. That Devontae Adams-Rodgers connection, that really, really helps them out in their playoff push. And another big thing is Devontae Adams, I think, is genuinely a top 5 receiver in all of football. He just kind of got screwed with some bad situations with the Raiders. Because, who's throwing in the ball? All right, Gardner Minshew's all right. Aiden O'Connell, there's just no one for him to do anything with.
Yeah, I get it. But my thing is, Rodgers, even if they, you throw Adams in there, but it doesn't take away, the picks he's throwing this year, the fumbles, he's just been not good. Simply not good.
He's got to get back into it. Another thing, too, is Garrett Wilson is a rising star as a receiver, and now it's like
Banter thing.
Yeah, it's when T.O. and Jerry Rice were on the same team. It's that's going to help him a ton.
It's going to help him, yeah, sure, but I don't know. I think Rodgers' time is done.
I don't think so. I'm going to go as far as saying my lock of the week is the New York Jets to beat the Steelers in Sunday Night Football.
Wow.
Jets money line outright. They are going to come out. Devontae Adams touchdown too.
Versus Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Devontae Adams touchdown too. Russell Wilson deserves to start. He's so much better than Justin Fields. They just have a good team.
I don't know about that. Fields has not been terrible.
He hasn't been. Russell Wilson is better.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will. The Jets are going to win this Sunday night. That's my lock of the week. I do think that Devontae Adams trade is going to do wonders for that team. The New York Packers are going to be good with Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard. Don't forget about Lazard. And Devontae Adams now.
I'll go ahead and say my lock of the week is the Bills, -9.
-9,
Tennessee. Tennessee decides to bench Will Levis
I was
for
going to say
Rudolph. Tennessee sucks. They're playing in Buffalo. I think the Bills are going to run all over them.
I don't even want to argue with you on that one. I think there's a high probability that happens too.
Mason Rudolph stinks. That just shows the Titans they're going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah. In other news, I think the game of the week might be the Lions and the Vikings. The NFC North, the record they have combined as a division is the best it's been in years for this far into a season.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game. We'll see how the Lions' defense is without Hutchinson.
I think the Vikings are gonna win. I think the Vikings are They're
The Vikings are good.
They're
but
pretty good.
They're due for a loss. They're due. Another fun game, I think, is going to be the Seahawks-Falcons. I think that'll be a high-scoring affair.
That would be a fun game.
Another really good game is Chiefs-49ers.
You know it's going to be a really bad game? New England-Jacksonville.
Nobody's getting up early to watch that game. Nobody's getting up early to watch that.
Dude, no, not a chance.
What if the stadium in London's just empty? That would be kind of funny.
Imagine being a Patriots fan and it's like, oh, great. Like, obviously you love watching your team. And it's like, oh, great. We got to wake up at, 7 in the morning and get ready for
That's
this
how I felt.
game.
We didn't get a chance to do the pod last week, but last Sunday, my Chicago Bears, they went to London. They planted the Chicago flag right in the end zone. They sent Trevor Lawrence home packing. Well, no, they sent him back to his hotel because they're playing twice in a row in London.
That sucks.
The NFL shafts the Jags. They send them there every year.
It's the owner.
It's like the de facto NFL or the de facto London team.
What's his name? The owner with the sick mustache? Khan or something?
I have no idea.
Their owner is a sweet
Khan.
mustache.
Yeah, his last name's Khan.
Sweet mustache.
But yeah, the Bears absolutely took care of business last week. Obviously, they have a bye week this week, but next week, look ahead game, Bears Commanders. That's gonna be a really fun game. Jaden Daniels versus Caleb Williams. That's gonna be a great game.
There are Rookie of the Year implications for that game.
There is. This will be the first defense that. This will be the first real defense that the real good defense that Jaden Daniels has faced.
They just lost someone too with the pec tear. D lineman, the Commanders.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Jaden Daniels facing a top.
Oh, okay.
Defense,
I thought you were
top tier
saying
defense.
the other way. I was gonna say the Commanders just lost a big.
The Commanders' defense has not been very good.
Yeah, I know.
They've been giving up a lot of points.
That's what I was trying to get at. I was
Yeah.
like, I was surprised you said that.
I mean, they lost to the Ravens last week, but I don't personally think the Ravens have a very good defense this year. They've been letting up a lot of points as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But the Commanders have. I mean, there's this whole thing going on right now about how Caleb Williams hasn't played anyone good yet, but
He's been playing out of his mind the past couple weeks.
neither has Jaden Daniels, so everyone can shut the hell up. Because Jaden Daniels played he's won games against the Giants, the Bengals, who have the worst defense in the league, the Cardinals, bad defense, the Browns, who are maybe the worst team in the league, and then he lost last week to the Ravens. So he's going to have a test. The Bears have a bye week. The Commanders are now playing the Panthers this week, so that should be another easy layup game for him. And then he's going to face a tough defense. So we'll see how he responds to that. But yes, Caleb Williams has been playing out of his goddamn mind.
Oh, he's been playing great.
So good.
That guy's the answer. I've been saying
So
it.
good.
I've not all these Bears teams. So obviously I'm a Cowboys fan. I just never really cared for the Bears that much. But now that they have Caleb Williams, it's actually fun to follow him.
Like, they actually have an offense. They have a team that can score over 30 points.
Yeah.
Which is something that we've never had. Frankly, going over 30 points was, maybe twice a season. But now we're just... The whole narrative right now is how the Bears have beaten bad teams. Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Did we have runs scored in the second inning? I think we did.
I don't know. But the narrative has been the Bears have played but they've been beating bad teams. Well, guess what? You're supposed to beat bad teams.
Exactly.
And it's not like they're just squeezing by. They're killing these bad teams.
That's just like what internet trolls say.
Dude, I know. But
They're
it's not even
that.
It's
play a real team.
Oh, yeah,
you can
sorry.
schedule it?
We made the fucking schedule. Come on.
Yeah, I wish I could play the best team in the league 17 times in a row. No.
No, you have your schedule.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're supposed to handle business. Beat the bad teams. Compete in the hard games. You know what I mean? That's all you can ask for. And they've smoked the bad teams.
Oh, yeah.
Besides the Colts game, but that was tough. But the last two, Panthers and Jags, two bad teams, they put up 36 points in each game.
Right.
Killed them.
Just a cool little note. Bo Naylor just got an RBI double hitting in Josh Naylor. So a brother just hit another brother in the
And Bo Naylor's been pretty bad.
ALCS. Yeah, he's not great.
Well, he's been not so good this postseason. I mean,
He's better than Hedges, who they had last year. So yeah, the Cowboys got shit on. I don't even want to talk about that. It was just bad. I was sitting here watching.
and then they broke Hutchinson's leg.
No, I got some shit to say actually. Fucking Jerry Jones, go fuck yourself. Genuinely, you see that thing where that guy in the radio is criticizing him, and he's like, "Oh, it's not your job to tell me what to do and not to do." It's like you just told everyone this previous offseason you're going to go all in. You had a chance to sign Derrick Henry, didn't do it. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything to make this roster better, and then now you're going to go and tell some dude if he keeps saying anything against you that you're going to go fire him. You're going to blast this guy on the air and say you're going to fire him, look for someone else because he's doing that. You're a coward. Like, genuinely, you're a piece of shit for doing stuff like that. It's unbelievable. That's why the Cowboys haven't been good. They haven't been relevant. They can't win a fucking playoff game because you don't do anything to better the team. All you do is sit there on your little high horse thinking you're better than everyone else. It's like a fucking course. I got to be a Cowboys fan and a White Sox fan and deal with two fucking Jerrys. Tards, both of them.
But, yeah, I mean, the Cowboys got absolutely smoked last week by the Lions. And that was crazy that he went on a radio show and was like, yeah, I'll find a new radio host. Like, who does he think he is? Like, dude, that's that guy's job. You know what I mean? Like, he's supposed to ask questions like that. He's a reporter.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp got fired up too. I watched him become.
Everybody did. I mean, like, realistically, it's like, come on, grow up.
You're
an owner. Your team's underperforming. Own up to it. Grow up. Own up to it. Own the team. Make a change. Do something. In other news, Dak Prescott proposed to his girlfriend this week. Yeah,
and the comment section was exactly what you thought it'd be. The only ring he'll ever get.
The only ring he'll ever get. Proposing after a 47-6 loss is diabolical.
It kind of is, though. Will you marry me? I just got 40 piece.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they were running trick plays on us, trying to get offensive lineman touchdowns, because they were mad about last year.
Yeah. The trick plays, the deep balls,
flea flickers.
Jared Goff, yeah.
Yeah, and then Dak Prescott, highest paid player in NFL history. Can't not throw multiple picks. It was just, that was an atrocious performance. I don't know what was going on.
Check down Merchant.
I mean, Dak's better than that. I don't know. Something's going on.
Obviously, and like CeeDee Lamb is like bitching all the time now.
Oh my god, he cries about fucking everything.
Like, CeeDee Lamb, get your little dangling earring off and play football. Realistically.
He's got his earrings in his like.
He's got earrings in his hair. He's got a dangling earring here. He takes off his helmet. He's like walking around showing his teeth. It's like, dude, come on. Quit crying.
See, that's the thing. If you have aura like that, like, you could do whatever you want when you're winning and you're putting up stats, but when you're crying on the sideline, then you're trying to act all tough. It's like, shut up.
Shut up. You're down 40 points.
Yeah, exactly. If you're winning big, like, oh, that's cool. Like, go ahead, flaunt it. But like, what, you're losing, and then all of a sudden you're
upset.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, who knows? Mike McCarthy might get fired during the season.
He should. Mike McCarthy sucks. You can't go a game without getting like 20 penalties. That's the thing about every Mike McCarthy team. There's no discipline. I don't know. I think they should just go put Bill Belichick as the head coach if he wants to come back. Just anybody but Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's just a fat retard. I'm so sick of it. Like, it's the same shit every year. There's just so many penalties, and it screws us on so many different opportunities. You know, the team goes down slightly or faces any adversity, then, like, they just lose all hope. And it doesn't help that they didn't sign anyone for defensive depth, because with DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Bland, the backup, the third string DB, there's just so many guys out. And there's so many glaring issues because you didn't build a strong roster. I don't know. It's at this point, just blow it up. Start trading everyone. Just reset. It's ridiculous.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, but yeah, obviously, currently the Dak payment is not looking too hot.
The only thing that could save us is Ashton Jeanty going to the Cowboys next year. Him and Rico Dowdle will feed families.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they're committing 3 false starts per drive.
Yeah, that's why you also fire Mike McCarthy.
I think I've said this before on this podcast, but that's just been my whole thing. Ever since McCarthy's been the coach of the Cowboys, yeah, they've been a pretty good team, but they don't show up in the big moments, and they they're probably, if I were to bet money, I would guess, since Mike McCarthy has become the head coach of the Cowboys, in what year was that?
A couple years ago.
I would say over that span of time, the Cowboys are the most heavily penalized team in the league.
Jason Garrett was a terrible head coach too, though. So you went from one bad one to another.
I think McCarthy.
McCarthy's better than Jason Garrett.
McCarthy's better than Jason Garrett for sure.
All Jason Garrett did was just clap.
And now he just stands there on the Sunday Night Football thing and he just smiles.
He's just a weirdo. I don't know why. Guy. Why is he on TV?
I don't know.
Who is genuinely interested in a single word Jason Garrett has to say?
Not this guy.
Not me either. I remember where I was when I got fired is when we were living at Frat. I literally I got drunk. I was like, yes, the Cowboys are actually going to make a change. We're going to get so much. Oh boy, was I wrong. 2 years later, you got Zeke Elliott snapping the ball to Dak Prescott in the fourth fucking quarter against the Niners. It's like, what are we doing, man? Tired of it. Can we just get like a normal person as head coach?
Yeah.
Who could actually like. But no, what happens is the second I remember the head coach search. The second I heard that news of Mike McCarthy stayed the night at Jerry Jones, I was like, oh, we're so fucked.
He stayed the night.
He had a sleepover at Jerry Jones, and then they signed a contract. It was like, what the hell?
I heard Diddy was there, too.
Yeah. There was all that Costco lube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
guys. And AJ was there, too.
Guys like Jerry Jones and Big Justice.
Big Justice was out there.
Guys like Jerry Jones, Jerry Reinsdorf, they have such these huge egos that they don't know how to act. They're just a bunch of assholes, but they need yes men. They will not hire someone who won't, they need little puppets on strings so they can control everything behind the scenes. It's ridiculous. It's so that's why when the Cowboys were good in the 90s, it's like Jimmy Johnson was the coach for a while, he was winning, and then they were arguing even though they were winning, so we got rid of him. Yeah. It's like, who does that? What's wrong with you? Like, get the fuck over it. You're winning championships.
What's the matter?
God. All right, can we go on? I'm about to bust a blood vessel or something on my forehead.
Yeah, but continue talking about football. Like last week was the week of the favorites.
Mm-hmm.
All the favorites took care of business pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing really major to talk about last week. The favorites just they handled business, no big upsets, and then we got blessed on Thursday night with a beauty of a game. Bo Nix versus Spencer Rattler.
I didn't even.
Disgusting.
I kind of tuned in.
I did not. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even care. And that's because I watch every football game. I was like, I do not want to watch this. I was too busy watching John Kenzie Noel go Yabo.
That was a good night for sports. There was Dodgers, Mets, obviously Cleveland Yankees, and Thursday Night Football.
Which,
it's an NHL. We should start watching and talking about hockey.
I have something else to talk about. I also have beef with Jerry Reinsdorf. Because of this goddamn Chicago Sports Network thing now. So unless you have AT&T or DirecTV, you are not able to watch Blackhawks games, Bulls games, or White Sox games. Because now they're on their own network, the Chicago Sports Network. Or you have to buy an antenna for your TV and put it outside your house. So thanks a lot, Jerry, you piece of shit.
He just needs to die.
It's all about money with these. Let's make in the Chicagoland area. And the thing is too, ESPN Plus carries all NHL games. You can't watch a Blackhawks game on ESPN Plus because they black it out. If you're in the Chicagoland area, they black it out. So, literally, if you want to watch a Blackhawks game right now, and you're in the Chicagoland area, you have to have AT&T or DirecTV, or you have to go buy an antenna and have somebody install it in your house.
I can't get it with Xfinity?
No. So you cannot watch home Bulls games, home Hawks games, or White Sox games.
The thing I don't understand is you're in one of the largest cities inside of the entire United States. And I understand wanting to make money. That's the whole reason you own it. It's the whole reason you have a job. It's the whole reason you do everything. But the thing you don't understand is if you were an owner and you make billions of dollars and you're in one of the largest markets in the fucking United States, maybe it'd be a good idea to put a good product out in the field, win games, spend money. Because, actually there's this old saying that goes, when you spend money, you make money. You need to spend money to make money. So when you have a good product, I remember 2021, there was sold out crowds during that blackout playoff game. It was unbelievable. And then people thought that just wasn't a possibility. But the reason is, you put a winning product, people show up. The United Center, know what? It's the Bulls. Everyone watches the Bulls. That is always sold out, the Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulls games are always packed. Blackhawks games are always packed as well. But the thing is Okay, that's fine. Make your own network. But then have all of the big cable things and carriers and channels carrying that network. If you can't come to an agreement with YouTube TV, who's the biggest streaming platform in the world for live TV, then don't do it. If half of your people are going to be watching sports on YouTube TV and you're in the Chicagoland area and you cannot come to an agreement with them to get your channel on there, then don't do it. Because now what you've done is you've turned off, I don't know, 30% of your fans. You've just given you've basically taken the ability to watch the team out of their life.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're just gonna go to Stream East and we're gonna illegally stream.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah,
and then
we're gonna screw you out of more money because you can't come to an agreement to put it on Xfinity, put it on cable, put it on Fubo, put it on YouTube TV. Come on, like we want to watch our teams and we can't. We literally cannot. Like Marquee, like I understand that with the Cubs, but they gave you an option. If you don't have any of the carriers, you can subscribe. $10 a month and you have Marquee. You can watch on the app.
That's worth it.
They don't have that for Chicago Sports Network.
Yeah, NBC Chicago is great because that's where all the Bulls and White Sox games are at.
Not anymore.
I know, it was great. That was literally it.
It was on everybody's TV, everybody in the Chicagoland area, basic channel package. You are able to watch. But now, you're screwed. You can't even, there's no option to download an app and just, pay $10 a month for the subscription. You can't do that, like Marquee. At least the Cubs did that for Marquee, and Marquee's on a lot of streaming platforms as well.
Facts.
It's on a lot of cable carriers, it's on a lot of streaming platforms, but it actually makes me really upset because I love watching my teams and I literally can't.
Yeah, Jerry Reinsdorf, a rumor came out that he's going to sell, but he did it before. He basically gaslit everyone and made them think that they were going to get the team over to Tampa before the Rays got there. And he convinced the city to pay for a stadium. And, now they're going ahead with the stadium. I'm pretty sure what's happening is he's faking all this, I'm going to sell the team. Because it's that company based out of Nashville that they think theoretically they'll move the Sox to Nashville just to basically try to, manipulate the city into paying for the stadium that they wanted. I don't think he's actually going to sell. I think he's playing a game because that guy's just a piece of shit. Dude, just put out a good team. I'm sick of this shit. Who hires Tony La Russa in a championship window? It doesn't make sense.
And then, let's take away the ability for half of our fans to watch the games.
AJ Hinch was out there. He had a handshake agreement with Rick Hahn to be our next manager. On the graphic where they posted Tony La Russa's picture, they didn't edit out AJ Hinch's name. Everyone thought it was going to be AJ Hinch. Now look at him. He's in Detroit. They just won a playoff series.
Yeah.
Can we get off, man? I don't want to, let's talk about something that's not going to piss me off.
It's just bogus.
Dude.
Let us watch sports.
Let's watch good sports. Not 120 lost teams. I love baseball, man, but Jerry Reinsdorf killed my passion for the game this year because I used to watch it religiously, but I stopped a lot because it hurts me. It's the worst team, second worst team in MLB history. The Cleveland Spiders were worse, but they need to push a narrative, so we're the worst team, but second worst. But still, what's that saying?
What year was the Cleveland Spiders?
Probably 1892 or some shit, dude. I don't fucking know.
Dude, they weren't even. They were using their pitcher's best pitch was a spitball at that point.
The b-ball.
Yeah.
Say, I'm gonna throw the b-ball.
Why don't you show me that fastball, eh?
Yeah, can you catch up with this? This is 67 miles.
I bet half the players on the Cleveland Spiders had day jobs.
Yeah.
They're dentists and lawyers and stuff.
Yeah, right. I think instead of being the Guardians, they should have went to the Spiders.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That would have been sweet. That's such a sick name. Guardians is so stupid. I think it's stupid you got bullied into changing your name. Commanders, Guardians, anything.
Hey, Blackhawks stay strong, baby.
Yeah. They win championships. They're a proud organization. They actually care, the Blackhawks. There's a plan to get everyone back to prominence.
There is.
So, can't hate it.
They spent some money this offseason. I think they're 500 right now, but obviously we have Bedard. Got some nice. We got some good. We had a top 3 draft pick last year as well. and I believe he's playing in Europe for one more season, and he'll be here next year. So that kid should be electric as well. Got a lot of young players, a couple vets, and hopefully in a couple of years we'll be in the playoffs again. Because playoff hockey is very fun.
Oh, yeah.
Very fun. Like 55.
Like 55?
So, yeah. A lot of Chicago sports banter this week. But it's because they're all coming live now. In other news, Georgia is up 17-0 on Texas, which is kind of surprising.
I don't like Carson Beck.
He's ugly.
20-0.
20-0. Wow.
You know what? You know that actually would not have 0 points if Archie Manning was playing. Archie Manning's so much better than Ewers. I don't know why they keep playing Ewers. Who cares what you tell the guy? Just put in the better player.
What if I told you that Ewers got hurt and Manning's been playing this whole game?
And I just feel like an idiot then.
There's Manning right there.
Is he hurt, Ewers?
That's a chat. Clip that.
Well, how long has he been playing then?
After the first
There's Ewers right there.
He doesn't have a helmet on.
No one's on the field right now. He's just putting the helmet on. All right, let's see who marches out here, because maybe you'll be the asshole then. You're messing with me. That's what
we'll see. We'll see.
Or
Looks like it's going to be Manning.
I don't think he got hurt. I think he got benched.
You think so?
Well, yeah, because Ewers is sweaty on the sideline, about to put his helmet on too.
That's Manning.
I know. I'm just saying. Who does Manning?
Manning.
Sheesh. What's Ewers doing then?
Now, what if I told you I was joking?
They just benched Ewers.
Yeah.
Does Ewers have 2 picks?
He has 1.
All right, Manning though, dude. He's dog.
Shout out. What a bad throw. Name of the week here. Name of the week. The Texas running back, Quintravion Wisner.
Sounds like a transformer.
There's your name of the week, folks. Name of the week. Quintravion.
Use it in a sentence.
But when Quintravion went to the store, he got a pack of Marlboro Reds.
Ooh.
Delicious. It seems to be that you do not want to be the number 1 team in the nation this year in college football. Because as soon as you get crowned number 1, you get your crown stolen off your head.
There's a lot of game left.
I know there's a lot of game left, but this has been like a theme, though. I mean, last week we had Vandy, or 2 weeks ago we had Vandy upsetting number 1 Alabama.
Oh.
Alabama the week before upsetting number 1 Georgia. And then obviously Texas is now number 1. So if Texas loses this game, we could see Oregon being the number 1 team in the nation.
And then what happens to them?
That was also a great game. We didn't get. Let's banter a little bit. I want to talk about that last game last weekend. Ohio State, Oregon. Will Howard with the late slide.
Flag.
That was a tough look for the good old silver and red. Yeah, I'm really excited this year for 12-team playoff.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I'm very excited. I'll be like that little clapping monkey with the cymbals. That'll be me all college football season.
Defensive penalty, face mask. Wow. In other news, Michigan sucks.
I've been steady saying that all year.
They suck.
I don't know how they were preseason ranked like top 10.
I mean, because they just came off a natty, you kind of have
I understand that, but they have no quarterback. Their quarterback's name is Orgy.
Why would you want to be the quarterback at Michigan? Like, really think, why would you want to be the quarterback at Michigan? Like, the offensive scheme just involves handoffs.
Well, I mean, they got a whole new coach this year.
I know, I just feel like they run the, let's.
They do run the ball a lot, but I mean, like, they have good running backs, obviously Donovan Edwards, but
they did throw it 32 times. Actually, the funny thing is I say that U of I threw it 18 times.
U of I is good this year. Did you see their jerseys they're wearing today?
Yeah, that's just sick.
You like them?
Yeah, I like those.
With the fake leather helmets?
Those are sick. Each one of those was individually painted.
Were they?
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, you can't do Notre Dame like that." And then I saw someone respond to that comment. You're like, "You understand every team wore leather helmets at a point, right?" It's like not a Notre Dame thing.
Some people, man.
People are idiots. People
Dumb as
just like to
rocks.
complain.
Dumb as rocks.
Yeah, people don't get enough attention at home or when they're a child or some shit. So they just go to Instagram comment sections just saying a bunch of nonsense. Like him, for instance, he's got a lot to fucking say.
But we'd love for you to comment on our videos, people.
Yeah, tell me I look like Luka Doncic.
It's just tough that Luka Doncic was ranked the #1 ugliest player in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's just tough, yeah.
Source?
Source,
Please.
Rankings.com.
Ranking. Blind rank these ugly NBA players.
It was an anonymous ranking by current NBA players. They all voted for their ugliest player in the NBA. Luka Doncic won.
Nah, there's gotta be others. Let's think about it. Who is the ugliest player in the NBA?
Boban.
Yeah, Boban is ugly, but
I don't think
he's got a heart of gold.
I don't think he's in the NBA anymore.
Let's look up ugliest NBA players.
Watch Luka Doncic pop up there. Would you be upset?
I would not.
Who's on the list?
I mean, I'm looking to see if there even is one.
I'm trying to think of ugly NBA players.
Ranking the 15 ugliest. This is 2023.
Luka, #2.
No, he's not.
Michael Beasley is pretty ugly.
He's handsome. I mean, this is all time. Shrewsbury. Any current players? They say Sam Cassell is ugly as shit. They have Reggie Miller on this list. I don't think he's that bad at looking. Popeye Jones.
Popeye Jones.
Delonte West, the guy that supposedly
he's...
banged LeBron's mom.
Well, now he's also got a...
drug addict, yeah. Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, he's an ugly guy.
Scottie Pippen right after?
He was ugly. He had a huge bridge nose.
Tyrone Hill. Dude, if this Tyrone Hill guy sneezed, post a picture right here, you were dead. He's got a shotgun of a nose, dude. Holy shit. Alright. Chris Kaman.
Yeah, I remember him.
Joakim Noah.
Wow.
Calvin Booth. Anthony Davis.
Yes. The unibrow's gross.
Andre Karolinko. Michael Ruffin. I don't know.
Karolinko was ugly too.
And Marshall Danielle.
Never heard of him.
He's kind of ugly.
What do you mean kind of ugly? Show the camera.
This is right there. I want to see current players. Let's see if anyone is.
Jokic might be on that list, honestly.
He is pretty ugly. But who cares if he's ugly? It's a championship and MVPs. And he's happy with his little horse farm. That guy's living the life.
He's happy with his little horse farm.
He's living the life, bro.
Matas Buzelis is pretty ugly.
People keep saying that they think Dennis Rodman will always hold that title.
Buzelis is kind of bad looking.
Larry Bird, they say, is ugly.
Rocco back to pick 6. Come on, Iowa State. You gotta figure it out, boys. We gotta push a natty this year, fellas. Gotta push a natty.
Dylan Brooks. Ugly. Let's see what happens if I type in ugly NBA players. Go to images.
I'm on ranker.com.
Don't even. You're just gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be 1 through 10 is Luka Doncic. Shaq.
Leon Spinks. That's a fun name.
Yeah. Joakim Noah. George Marizen, yeah. He was on the list, I said.
Tallest player in NBA history.
Folks, if you
Who
guys
was Popeye Jones?
I know, he's on there too. If you guys want to go ahead and say who you think the ugliest NBA player is, comment down below. If you say Luka Doncic, I'm blocking you. Sweet White Prince, who many say looks like me. If you call me
Ovechkin.
Why would you do that? Ovechkin?
Bol.
Bol. Oh, yeah.
Manute Tony Snell.
Oh, he has autism, I think.
And? Chris King.
No, his kids have autism. That's what it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he was like almost enough for the service time where he'd get benefits.
Which is bogus. Somebody sign him.
I know, it's...
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, that's a good... The part that annoyed me the most about that whole escapade was like, everyone's like, oh, boo-hoo, he made millions of dollars. It's like, dude, how are you gonna shit on the guy for wanting like a half more season to make sure his kids get taken care of, like insurance and benefits?
Exactly. For like special ed programs and whatnot.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. If you were in his shoes, like, you'd want the same thing. Go fuck yourself if you say some shit like that.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like, what kind of miserable person are you to like shit on a guy for wanting to get coverage for his children and his family?
Yeah.
Like, what if he died tomorrow? What if he lost everything? You don't know. Better be safe than sorry. Again, like I said, people in comment sections are just most miserable people who complain about everything. No one paid attention to them in school or at home, so they let it all out on the internet because they think that their opinion's valid. Alright, do we got anything else of substance to go over, or should we,
Yeah, I mean, the Lynx and the Liberty play tomorrow night.
Alright, man.
But yeah, currently, Georgia's beating down Texas, so...
They're beating them off.
I would like to see Texas. I like Matthew McConaughey. He's a fun guy, fun character. But yeah, let's give a little preview for tomorrow's games.
We did.
No, let's go through and predict every game.
Oh, okay.
Starting off with
I'll give the list. I got everything here.
No, I have it right here. Starting off in order. Patriots Jags tomorrow.
Patriots.
Really, with Drake May?
The Drake May era is beginning. I got Patriots.
I got Jags.
Okay.
Is it Doug Peterson? If Doug Peterson loses this game, he's not coming back from London.
I mean, he's already 1-5. He might not even come back in the first place. Bills, Titans. I mean,
Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
Lock of the week.
Houston, Green Bay is going to be a good game.
That is going to be a very good game.
Where they at? In Green Bay?
They're in Green Bay.
I got Green Bay.
I got Green Bay as well. I think it's very hard to win there. Jordan Love's playing really good. It's going to be a good game. That'll be a fun game.
I got Philly and the Giants. I got the Giants.
I got Philly.
I just think it's one of those division games where the Giants are going to come out on top.
I think Daniel Jones is not good.
He's been playing pretty decent lately.
He did not play well last Sunday night.
Yeah, but I mean, for the season, he's been playing.
I know, but Philly's been super mid, so that should be a mid game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Detroit, Minnesota. I think I got Minnesota.
I think I got Detroit.
I don't think there's really a wrong pick there.
No, I just think the Vikings are due for a loss. So.
Okay. Seahawks in Atlanta. I got Atlanta.
In Atlanta,
I got Atlanta. Atlanta is out of their minds this year. I got Atlanta.
I know, but Seahawks coming off 3 straight losses.
It's about to be 4.
Give me the Seahawks.
Okay.
If Kenneth Walker is playing. If he's not playing, give me Atlanta.
Okay. Bengals, Cleveland, the battle of ass.
Cincy.
Nick Chubb's back. That's about it. But they lost Cooper. I mean, yeah, you have to say Cincy.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. Put in Jameis, for God's sakes.
Miami Colts. This is our Colts. This is our team.
Richardson's back.
We bleed blue.
Which actually might hinder them.
Who knows?
Going Colts.
I still got the Colts. I think Taylor's back too, right?
The Dolphins are in hell right now.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing is, like, if Tua was QB, they'd be fine. Hey, they got Odell, though. Juju on that beat.
I can't believe that.
That Odell's on there?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just getting passed around like a blunt at this point.
I mean, like, whatever.
I love Odell. Odell's such a, like, he's going to be like one of those guys you think back to years and years of those Giants years. Odell's awesome. Awesome for the game. He's that first really super elite, like, aura receiver that we've had in some time. And then the Justin Jeffersons, everyone followed after. Panthers.
Commies.
Redskins? Panthers, Redskins? I got the Redskins.
I got the Commies.
I got Jaden Daniels and the Redskins.
I got commies.
Raiders, Rams. Rams.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
Aiden
Aiden
O'Connell
O'Connell's playing. They just lost. I mean, it's going to be a bad game. Unless Cup's back. I think he might be, or he's going to be soon. Ooh. Super Bowl rematch. KC San Fran. I still got KC.
San Fran. Time for the Chiefs to lose as well. No teams after this week will be undefeated.
That's a bold take.
That's my word. Mark my words.
I marked them, but I still think you're wrong. So I got the Chiefs.
Give me San Fran.
I also hate everyone that complains about the refs are the reason the Chiefs. I saw someone say the Chiefs should be 1-4, but the refs saved them 4 games. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
They saved them 1 game.
I know, but so I saw a comment where it said that. I was like, "There's no way."
That's just the narrative every year with the Chiefs.
I know. Everyone's like, "Oh, like every team gets penalties. Every team gets boned." It's not just an exclusive Chiefs thing against who they play. Like, shut up with that shit.
Jets, Steelers.
I got the Jets.
I got the Steelers. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to get sacked like 4 or 5 times. He's going to throw a couple picks. It's going to be ugly. Devontae Adams is just got there. He's not going to be settled in quite yet. Give me the Steelers. Give me the Steelers in Pittsburgh on Sunday night. You know how hard it is to go there and win a game? It's hard.
Do you want to make a wager?
On
the Jets Steelers. But no money. No money. If the Jets win, you have to wear one of my White Sox jerseys for the next podcast. But if the Steelers win, I have to wear one of your Cubs jerseys for the next podcast.
I don't have a jersey, but you'll be in a Cubs hat.
Cubs something.
Fine.
Got it. It's official. And then Baltimore, Tampa Bay. I got Tampa.
You got Tampa.
I think so.
I got Baltimore.
I can see it going either way.
I can see it going either way as well. I mean, it's going to be a good game. I think the Ravens are absolutely just rolling right now.
So are the Bucks.
Yeah.
Bucks are 4-2, man.
I know they're 4-2, but I mean,
Baker Mayfield's the real deal.
But the Ravens are rolling, so I'm going to stick with the Ravens, and then finally Chargers, Cardinals. I hate the double Monday Night Football games.
I don't like it either.
Like, why?
I don't know. I don't know who I got for this one.
I got Chargers. What do you...
I was looking for the phone. I might say, "Hey Siri, flip a coin."
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
I got Cardinals then. Siri spoke.
I've got, hey Siri, what's my social security number?
Wait, did this do anything for our cameras?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, yeah, that's about everything.
Yeah, so that's our preview. We got baseball.
No, we're good.
Hopefully the fellows will be in New York next Saturday.
Go Mets.
That would be crazy. Maybe a little content filmed out there.
Dude, yeah. You gotta do something. And here's Blue. Hi, Blue.
Get myself a nice Yankees jersey.
If the Yankees win the World Series, my mom actually gets a ring, so I kind of hope that they win.
That'd be sick.
Right, Blue?
Yeah, either way, I think we're set up for a fun World Series. I mean, we both are assuming the Yankees are going to make it, but then it's either crosstown, or it's like Subway Series, or it's Yankees, Ohtani. Like, it's going to be, either way, it's going to be good for baseball.
Just anything without Cleveland, and we're having a good series.
Yeah, it's going to be good for baseball. I mean, a Yankees-Dodgers World Series will draw record numbers.
Yeah, baseball
Record
needs
numbers.
that. Baseball needs that. But I also think in New York...
But the fellas need the Mets.
The fellas do need the Mets.
The fellas need the Mets. Baseball needs the Dodgers. Let's go, fellas.
Dude, if the Mets do it, I'm going to be like...
I'm going to be jonesing.
I know, we got. It's either we go to the World Series or we go to the Bulls.
I will drive to New York. Fuck.
That probably wouldn't be that bad of a drive.
I would drive. I've driven to New York before.
I mean, we'll just take my whip. Actually, I might need
switch
to
off
get the oil
driving.
change first.
Yeah, get the
I'll
oil
get close
change.
to my due date.
Get the oil change. We get a car wash. Little road trip, fellas.
Yeah, the car is musty. Musty, dusty, crusty.
Who knows? We'll see next week. Only time will tell, my friends.
Look that up. How far is the drive from here to New York?
I've done it before.
What is it? How many hours?
It's far.
I feel like it's like 8. to Yankee Stadium.
I am.
Nice.
12 hours.
12?
11 hours, 52 minutes. It's a nice drive, though.
Probably not that bad.
We would leave early Friday morning. 5 a.m. perhaps. Arrive around 5 p.m. Friday night. Probably around 7. A couple stops here and there.
I don't know if we'd be able to make that game.
Same with the Saturday game.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say the Friday game. I don't know. We need the Mets to win. That's all we need to do.
Then when we sleep our little selves away in a nice hotel.
A car cast.
Yeah, we'll cast in the car on the way.
Low-key, a car
We can do
cast
that.
would be
We can do that,
hilarious.
yeah.
We got the cameras right on the thing.
We'll talk for 12 hours and upload it.
Dude, I don't even know.
And then see a World Series game. I've always wanted to go to Yankee Stadium.
I've never been to that.
I've never been to that either.
I would like to go.
I would enjoy that. So
I'm going to root for whatever the home team is. So I'm probably going to root for the Yankees if I go.
if you're going, yeah.
Well, I mean, if my mom hooks us up with a deal for tickets, obviously we have to pay. But if we get hooked up, like I just can't go there.
What's the max you would pay?
Probably like $400 or $500.
Yeah, me too.
I think that'd be
pay
worth
much
it.
more than that. Because then,
If it was my team, I'd be talking a couple G's.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, consider that with the flight or the drive and the hotel. I mean, hotels would be fucking ridiculous in New York City.
sleep in the car.
I'll sleep outside Yankee Stadium. I'll sleep in this chair. I'll sleep in the stadium.
I got a friend who lives in New York. I might just be like, yo, let me sleep on your couch for a night. I don't know, what's it?
Do you have any friends in New York?
We'll make one.
We'll make a friend.
We'll just go on Tinder and then just here's the saying, like, you know what, if you ever used Hindi, I don't even use it that often, but like sometimes you could see like the screen of the person who likes you, and even in the fog of war, you know when a tank's coming. So I say what we do is we find a bunch of rather larger females, and then we just swipe, and then we're like, oh, I can't wait to meet you. Just can me and my buddy crash at your place? Like, like the bug guys and the pesticide people are at our apartment, and we need a place to stay. And she'd be like, yeah. And then Vandry will take one for the team.
And
you know,
I'll take one for the team and sleep on the couch.
I got the hookup for the tickets, so you gotta, you know.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's
Only
right.
time will tell.
Here.
Only time will tell.
Buddy's gonna get in.
I'm gonna get pink eye.
He might. But hey, you'll have pink at the World Series.
Oh yeah, I will. All right, pray for us, everybody. Pray for the Mets.
Go Mets.
Let's go. All right, that about wraps us up. Immaculate Dap time.
Mm-hmm. Whew. Time to hit the Dabaroo.
Here we go. Ready? Last time we got it in one. Remember, it was a really good one. Ready? Not quite.
That's almost it.
That was it.
That was it.
That was two.
Here we go, fellas.
That was